Good afternoon, I'm Wendy Petrie and this is your afternoon news fix for Friday the 22nd of August. New Zealand's attempts at improving health and well-being over the last 25 years have been found to be patchy at best. The Public Health Advisory Committee's released its Determining Our Future report, the first to look at the social, economic and cultural determinants of health since 1998. It recommends a wealth tax and a cross-party focus on well-being. Committee Chair Kevin Haig says it found a few improvements, but most factors have stayed the same or gone backwards.
Life expectancy between Pacifica peoples and non-Māori, non-Pacifica people has got worse. Housing affordability, overcrowded housing, those things have got worse.
The Prime Minister's celebrating Fonterra's sale of its consumer arm to a foreign dairy giant. The dairy co-op today inked a $3.8 billion deal with French firm Lactalis. Brands like Anchor and Mainland have been sold to the company as part of the deal. Chris Luxon says most of that money will be returned to shareholders who are farming across New Zealand.
That is money that goes back into the local economies that then gets to be spent in those economies, and that has a big flow-on effect within the economy as well and good stimulus in the economy.
The deal is pending shareholder approval. A possible reprieve is on the horizon for steel, pharmaceutical and timber exporters. Trade Minister Todd McClay is in the US, meeting US Trade Representative Jamison Greer. Earlier this month, the US increased tariffs on Kiwi goods from 10 to 15%. McClay says the pair have agreed to product-specific investigations covering steel and aluminium, as well as medical and wood exports. The pair will meet again in Malaysia next month. New Zealand could end up importing all the nitrogen needed to support the agriculture industry because of the uncertainty of future gas supply. Fertiliser company Balance Agri-Nutrients has been forced to take an $88 million hit on the value of its Taranaki facility that manufactures nitrogen urea fertiliser. Chief Executive Calvin Wickham says although we can import it, it would be beneficial to have our own nitrogen resilience.
Less than 2 years ago, I was told gas will be here to 2035, 2040. But here we are in 2025 facing an issue that's really just rapidly come towards us. But we are thinking of what we can do post-gas. How do you produce nitrogen in New Zealand?
Emergency services are getting their hands on new technology to help locate people in need. The device location information service can be used to locate the mobile phone of a person who has not called 111 themselves but are fearing for their safety. Emily Ansell reports.
Police Minister Mark Mitchell says it's a game changer as every second counts when trying to reach those who need help. Associate Health Minister Casey Costello says it will allow a person to be found during a health emergency if their location is initially unknown. The technology rolls out across services from today.
To sport, and new All Blacks Lucy Simon Parker is pinching himself over making his Test debut this weekend. He'll start at number 8 against Argentina in Buenos Aires. The arrival of young silver fern Amelia Walmsley at the Auckland-based Stars has meant the exit of another Test shooter, Maya Wilson. And a spying scandal in Aussie rules ahead of a crunch game in Melbourne as AFL cult hero Sam Naismith, Fremantle's ruck coach, was kicked out of the Western Bulldogs training. I'm Wendy Petrie, that's your latest news fix. We'll be back with the next update tomorrow morning from the Newstalk ZB newsroom.